What's going on, everybody? Jim here from Clockwork Industries. Welcome back to another Clockwork gaming video for Diablo Immortal. So, we have some big news. The official server merge is revealed for the next round of servers, and it's a lot of them. Let's go ahead and pull this up. My buddies in Europe are gonna be really happy about this. Get the display up. All right, so EU is getting a ton of merges. I don't even know how many servers that is, but we got a bunch of groups of 4. Archbishop Lazarus, Dark Wanderer, the Hellforge, the Ancients are getting grouped together. Stygian Fury, Frost Horrors, Frozen Orbs, Garden of Hope, Dark Exile, Arreat Summit, Sightless Eye, The Unspoken, and there's a bunch more here. And that's not all. So each one is broken down here. This looks like French locale, Skarn, Dravik, Charsi, Leoric, Emuit, ESU, Beldway, and Cabraxis. And then we go up to Spain, or Spanish location, Zatham, Farah, Farnham, and Grease. And German, we got a bunch here. And then Italian, Polish, and then NA West is getting another round of server mergers because there was tons of servers that came out when this game launched. And then another merge group for US East. South America's getting another merge, and Oceania's getting a merge, and East Asia's getting another batch of merges. So there's a whole nother round of server merges coming through, and man, this is great for the game. This is probably one of the better things that's happened in the last updates, even though the last update was somewhat small in terms of content. We got our green. It was actually pretty solid overall. We got the server merge, and we got the fabled wisps, crafting greens. But the server merge has really changed everything. The server is jammed right now. Market has tons of items on there, and you will never have a tough time finding a group. Like, as soon as you click on the button, if we go to do our immortal dailies, there's 15 people standing outside of every dungeon we go to. So it's not just the boosted dungeons. Literally every dungeon has 10 people hanging out outside. You can walk up to the dungeon and just hit find party and pretty much get right into a dungeon now. So it is and that's just a couple of the benefits. So you got the market, dungeons, and then when it comes to the whole immortal versus shadow thing, the shadow wars are actually going to have jam-packed top 10 battles. We have a really active clan. Even in our less active time, we'd get like 50 or so people to show up. Now that we've recruited and with the server transfers, we're where people are pretty much active within 12 hours. If you scroll through our whole list of players, everybody's been on within the last 24 hours. There's nobody that's been on, hasn't been on for a week or whatever. And then even from that level, we started kind of figuring out how far past server paragon people should be at. So we've really tightened up on how active the players are in the clan, and we have a lot of other clans that are doing the similar restrictions and stuff because it's a busy server now. So the Rite of Exile is going to be packed. There's going to be no more like 8-week immortal reigns when this goes down because you won't be able to stack your teams and even have throw teams to be able to push too far past. Like, I would say 4 weeks is probably, if you have a really heavy hitter group for your immortal crew, I think 4 weeks is probably about as far as you're going to push it, which is pretty good because all the free to plays and everybody else gets their hilt legendaries. You get a few rounds through Kions every week, so everybody's getting a legendary there. So I think 4 weeks is a good rotation, and everybody on the server is getting their reforged stones, and it's a solid rotation every 3-4 weeks. We got a new immortal crew in. Shadow Wars are going to be a lot of fun, having 50 to 50 battles, even upwards of 80 to 80. We're going to have some really big Shadow Wars now. So I'm looking forward to all that stuff. We have another Rite of Exile next week, and it's probably going to be our last week as Immortals. We've been Immortals for a while, too, because we reigned as Immortal through the server transfer, or through the merge, rather. So the first week was just last Sunday. There was no Rite of Exile just because of the way things were set up, so we're going to have one this week, but there's no way we could stack our teams to go up against the best 8 for every Shadow Clan out there that's going to be competing, because between server transfers, we had a few clans transfer, full clans come over to our server with some heavy hitters on their team, and then the merge just, that eliminated any chance of there not being really heavy hitter teams in the top 10. So it's a good thing, though. It's going to keep the server healthy. We're going to have a good rotation for Immortals, and I'm looking forward to everybody else finally getting to be able to be a part of this. And you get a new, there's a big event that goes along with it. It's kind of like a friendly competition between clans where you go out and you grind monsters, and you get the top 3 clans get some pretty good rewards. I could actually pull that event up for you right now. I'll pull down the display capture here. You go over here to this thing in the center of town, And this event comes with everybody who's gotten a server merger. It's called the Festival of Dawn event. And the event overview is basically, it's just farming mobs. You kill elites, you get these extra things to turn in. I think I actually have some here. I could deliver some items. I've got 20 of them. Deliver these glory fragments. And that adds to your event progress and everything. We'll pull up the Festival of Dawn. Each player can like kind of max out a certain amount of points. And then there's a leaderboard for everything. So there's an individual leaderboard. You could be in the top 100. I didn't even make it because I've been doing a lot of battlegrounds and everything. I haven't been. The best way to do this for anybody that's interested in competing, like right off the rip, open world farming, just killing as much as you can, or like full clearing dungeons. It's basically completely based on monster kills. So our clan though has been grinding. We had a lot of people grinding out, and we managed to get second place. I think we're probably gonna come in. Let me get the clan view. And it's really close. Like, it's going to end up being really close. But these guys, Demon Hour, man, they just put the pedal to the metal as soon as server merge hit. But even second place has some really good rewards. Let me pull that back up. So first place is going to get 150,000 gold, 3 crests, a legendary item, and a set item, and a portrait. We're going to get similar with a little bit less gold and no set item. And then the top 10 get 60k, 2 crests, and a legendary item. Top 30 get a legendary crest, and then 31 to 100 get 30k and 3 blue crests. But basically, these rewards I think are pretty good. So if your clan's out there grinding, you got a shot at getting some nice stuff for this. And it's a good way to kind of bring the server together with everybody merging. And there really hasn't been too much drama, a little bit of trolls in world chat, but that's to be expected. And really, when I logged in after the merge, it really felt like the first few weeks of the game where there's people everywhere. And it's just a lot of fun. It's good to see an active server. And then when you log into the market, it's like, oh my God. We went from like 1 or 2 pages of a gem. Oh, we got 3 chips, but there's a handful of them, 7 pages of Howler's Call. It's crazy. Some of the more popular gems are getting sold up. We got 6 pages of Blessings. 5 pages of Frozen Heart. But we pretty much had like 1 to 2 of everything. Blood Soaked, we're down to 2. It looks like people are buying some stuff up, though. Seeping Bile, we got 2 pages. Swenson's, we got 5 pages. But either way, and then if you go down to the 2-star gems, there's tons of those as well. 1-star gems, too. 38, 25. Overall, it was a very healthy thing for the game and for just the overall competition. When you're going up into the Shadow Wars, we would log into Shadow Wars, we have 60 people versus 2. And it's not, it's okay to like kind of get into the top 10, but then when you're in the top 10, you hope to have some good fun Shadow Wars. So we're going to be finally back to that again. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to everybody else finally being able to take part in this. And we do have some other things coming up here, and I'm going to do another video on that. There's some other stuff that's been data mined about the Blood Knight coming out. I'm probably going to class change to that to make some videos for you guys and show you the new class. We got a new zone coming out, so I'm going to make a whole separate video talking about that stuff. But I just wanted to, I saw this when I pulled up on Twitter here. We got Mount Arreat, our buddy, he's the data miner. I'm going to put his links all down in the description there. He's got a YouTube channel where he makes videos of all this stuff too. But his Twitter is very nice too because he's got just like all the updates as he gets them. So I'll put the link for both of these down in the description. I'll also put the link down there for my Twitch stream if you want to come join us in the mornings. I go live about 6 to 7 a.m. and I go for about, I don't know, 4 to 6 hours. It depends like how much work I got to do. But I'll be live tomorrow morning. Be probably about 6:30ish. So come hang out. I do the battlegrounds, run the Immortal dailies, and then I usually wrap up with like the afternoon battlegrounds or maybe some vault. It all depends. But yeah, I'll put all the links down in the description. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. We just hit 100 subscribers too, and it let me make a custom URL and everything. So thank you guys for the support. Thank you all for watching. And that's going to be it. I'm going to do another video on the upcoming other information, and I'll probably put that up tomorrow. So thanks again for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.